everything that's holy. Please do not eat at McDonald's. I don't know why, but I've been seeing McDonald's getting pushed like crazy the last few weeks. They've been pushing out all these celebrity meals like Travis Scott, J Balvin. They even came out with these spicy nuggets not too long ago. Like, they really trying to get you guys to go and eat at McDonald's. I don't know what they trying to do. Now check this out. This is this weird like robot animated character on Instagram, bro. Look at the caption. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says pearly gates is less than golden arches. I don't know if you guys don't know this or not, but the pearly gates is basically the gates to heaven. She's basically saying that going to McDonald's is better than going to heaven, and I don't know why, but what does that have to do with heaven? I'm so confused. Clearly, these elites are trying to do something and push something in that McDonald's food. That's why they're pushing McDonald's so much heavier than they have in the past few years.
McDonald's is fucking disgusting. Regardless if you don't believe any of these, quote-unquote conspiracy theories, I don't know why you would want to eat there anyway. Look at that shit. That shit looks disgusting. Like, what? Ew, what the fuck? Bro, that looks like meatloaf. That don't look like no fucking McRib. Bro, that's disgusting. Like, y'all can put whatever y'all want in your bodies, like, if you really don't care about your health. But I'm just telling y'all, man, this gets even deeper than it just being unsanitary and it being disgusting fake food. It goes deeper than that. There's a conspiracy theory that this is actually human meat. That every once in a while, they sprinkle a little cannibalism in their products. So, I just wouldn't take the risk because I care too much about my health. And yeah, that shit's disgusting anyway. Like, I ate a McRib before and it was like so plain. And now that I see the process that went through it of, making it, oh my God, it was so unsanitary. Like, bro, if I can throw it up now, I would. It's really disgusting. Ew, what the fuck? Alright, you guys just enjoy the video, like and subscribe, follow my Instagram. And yeah, I'll be back.
Fast food companies and other food processors drive down the cost of food relentlessly and force economies of scale and efficiencies, or what are called efficiencies, on farming. And I'll just give you one example. If you go to McDonald's, anywhere in the world, you will find French fries, or chips, as you call them, and you will find that they're always made from the same potato, the russet Burbank potato. This is a potato from America that's unusually long and difficult to grow, but that's what they want, because when you're McDonald's, you like those red boxes with a little bouquet of very long chips. It looks really good. And so they insist that all their potatoes be russet Burbanks, and they further insist that they have no blemishes at all. There's a very common defect of russet Burbank potatoes called net necrosis. And you've seen potatoes with a little brown line sometimes, or spots that come through it. Well, McDonald's won't buy them if your potatoes have that. And the only way to eliminate that is to eliminate an aphid. And the only way to do that is with a pesticide called Monitor that is so toxic that the farmers who grow these potatoes in Idaho won't venture outside into their fields for 5 days after they spray. And then when they harvest their potatoes, they have to put them in these atmosphere-controlled sheds the size of a football stadium because they're not edible for 6 weeks. They have to off-gas all the chemicals in them. So you see, the desire for a certain kind of chip leads to a certain kind of agriculture. But the other thing on the health side, when I started learning about nutrition, about which, by the way, much less is known than you might think, that the scientific understanding of nutrition is still very primitive. But I learned that what mattered most about one's health was not necessarily the nutrients, good or bad, that you were consuming or staying away from, or even the calorie counts. But what predicted a healthy diet more than anything else is the fact that it was being cooked by a human being and not a corporation. Corporations cook very differently than people do. They use vast amounts of salt, fat, and sugar, much more than you would ever use in your own cooking. And the reason they do that is those are three incredibly attractive and incredibly cheap ingredients. And when they're layered properly, as in a chip or various pastries and forms of junk food, they're incredibly addictive. And in fact, people in the industry, they don't talk about addiction in the food industry, even though they traffic in addiction. They talk about craveability. It's the same thing. And snackability is another term they use. It's a lovely word. Anyway, so I came to see that cooking has a huge bearing on our health. And in fact, there's been a lot of research in America that shows that even poor women who cook have healthier diets than wealthy women who don't. So you see, the usual class bias in the quality of diet is overtaken by this fact, this key fact. Who's cooking your food?
Well, I try to call you up 'cause I'm feeling alone, but my minutes ran out on my telephone, so I'll get fucked up until I cry, and you'll be passed out with another guy, and I'm just freaking out 'cause I'm getting super stoned, and when I tell you that I love you, you think it's a joke, so I'll wake up and I'm super high, and you'll be passed out with another guy. I just wanna
throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and the people, they eat them for breakfast, they eat their children for